Hello and welcome to my video. My name is Mayela and today let's do a public health nurse Q&A. If this is the first time you're watching any of my videos, my name is Mayela and I make videos here on my life as a nurse and thrifting. But today we're gonna do a public health nurse or PHN Q&A because I got so many questions. I do make videos over on TikTok too, so let me know down in the comments if you came over from TikTok. I would love to know. But you guys have so many amazing questions over there, and I've actually made 2 or 3 other PHN Q&As already, so I decided to, I guess, make this a little series. And today I'm going to answer a few of more common questions that are coming up. If you have other questions, check out those previous videos. I'm sure that you will find the answer there. But let's just get started. I do have only a few here, but some of them are pretty detailed. So let's just get started with the first one. Recently, I have been getting this question a lot, so I thought I would answer it here on YouTube. The question is, do I need a public health degree to be a public health nurse? And the answer is no. At least in the state of California, you do need a bachelor's or master's degree in nursing and a registered nurse license. So I did do a whole video where I go into detail as to, actually first 2 videos that are important to watch if you are just starting to think about public health nursing. The first one is, what is a public health nurse? I go into detail about what a PHN is, what kind of settings we work in, what we do, what kind of education is needed. And then the second video that you should look into is the whole PHN certificate process, and there is a whole process that you have to go through, so I go into a lot of detail. We go over the forms and everything like that in that video. But the answer is no, you do not need a public health degree to be a public health nurse. Other question is, what kind of experience do you recommend to have before getting a public health nurse job or role? So public health nurses do take care of a variety of populations, so I would say it really depends on the population that you will be working in. I don't know too many other public health nurses, but I know that some of them do have hands-on nursing skills and a lot don't. So in my role, I'll just review it a little bit in case you haven't watched anything else, any other videos of mine. But I work with the farm worker population in a little town on the coast in California. And what I do there, I do a lot of hands-on nursing skills like blood draws, vaccinations. I also do blood pressure checks and a lot of education, follow-up, and a lot of outreach. So other public health nurse roles probably will not include hands-on skills like mine does. But if you're asking me specifically for the kind of role that I have, I would say that you should have enough experience to feel comfortable working out in the community by yourself. So everything that I just mentioned earlier that I do all of that by myself out in the community. So I will set appointments with patients, and I will go over to where they live or where they work on a farm, and I will do a blood draw in the back of a car, on a bench, anywhere that is easy or anywhere that we have available. So if anything happens, I am the one who's responsible, and I am the one who will have to make decisions. So the good news is I do have, we are a really small team, but we do have 2 nurse practitioners, and I can always call them and consult with them, let them know what's going on, because it's their patient too. So I can let them know what's going on and get some recommendations from them. But yes, I would recommend that you have enough experience to feel comfortable all by yourself and know how to troubleshoot certain things. Yeah, so that is what I would suggest. Oh yeah, and somebody else also asked kind of along these lines. They were saying that asking my opinion if they should stay working longer at the bedside to get experience to become a public health nurse. And in my opinion, with the population that I work with and in my role, I would actually recommend that you go to a community clinic. So public health nurses care for underserved populations or vulnerable populations, and when you work at a community clinic or a county clinic, you are kind of serving the same kind of groups, and I think that is more pertinent experience than the bedside, because a lot of the things that I'm doing now I learned while I was working as a nurse at a primary care clinic. I also do have another video where I review all my past jobs in the last 12 years as a nurse. I did graduate in 2009, so if you want to go see what kind of experience I have as a nurse, go check it out. I have so many videos. I have over 100 videos over on my channel already, so if this is the first time you're watching this or me at all, I invite you to check out all the other videos that I have on my channel. The next question that I get a lot is, what do I like about being a public health nurse? So the two things that come to mind first is the population. Like I said, I work with the farm worker community, and most of those people are Spanish speaking, monolingual Spanish speakers, and I identify as Latina. I grew up speaking Spanish. My family and I are from Central America, so it almost feels like I am caring for my family members, my tios, my tias, primos, all of that. So I love the population that I work with. They are so humble, and they are really appreciative of anything that we do and everything that we do. We are helping them have better health outcomes. So that is, I would say, the main thing that I like about being a public health nurse in my current role. And the other one is working independently out in the community. So I don't have to be stuck in an office all day long or in a hospital. My day gets broken up in pieces because yes, I do spend some time in the office in front of a computer, but a lot of the time I also do get to go out to the beautiful farms, and I get to see and talk to a lot of the farm workers. So those are the two things that I really love about being a public health nurse. And I also do make a lot of day in the life of a public health nurse videos. So if you want to see exactly what I do out in my normal work day, I have a lot of those videos too. And the last question that I get a lot is about money. So people want to know, what is my salary? So there's some good news and there's some bad news. And let's start with the bad news. The bad news is that I'm not going to tell you exactly how much I get paid, but the good news is that I already did tell you that on another video. So I'm just going to direct you to watch that video. I will say that I do work in California, in the Bay Area. As many of you may know, or if you didn't know, now you know, nurses in the Bay Area, in California and the Bay Area more specifically, have some of the highest pay in the United States, and that is because cost of living is ridiculous over here in my town, in my county. A average 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom 2-bathroom, let's say 1,200 square feet home, goes for an average of 1.3 to 1.4 million. So even with my salary, which is good, I'm not complaining, it would be hard to obtain being homeowners. But I think that's getting a little bit off topic. But I did make a whole video about my pay, and I tell you exactly what my current 2021 public health nurse pay is here in the Bay Area. That is all the questions I'm going to be answering in today's Q&A. If you have any other questions related to public health nursing or just nursing in general, please leave them in the comments or send me a message over on Instagram. I do post frequently and over there, and here on my YouTube channel I do post a video every Sunday. So if you like thrifting and nursing content, subscribe, it's free, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.